Nobody wins today. In this courtroom, there are no winners. Not the accuser, not the defendant, no one. That's a fact. Henry Constantine is a businessman of impeccable reputation. He's honored by the mayor of Chicago, by the chief of police, for numerous charitable works. He did not force himself upon Sarah Orwell. He did not. That's a fact. Love-making, and I use the word very specifically, did occur. These two made love. No one's denying that. They made love with Miss Orwell's complete consent and her active encouragement, her encouragement. That's a fact, and it's been proven. Now, we've all heard a lot of facts, right? I know. Over the last 3 weeks, we've heard a lot of facts. You're going to take these facts, you're going to go into that jury room, and you're going to start to discuss them. And as you're discussing those facts, you're going to start to have doubts. Because of these doubts, because of these inconsistencies, you must find Henry Constantine not guilty. You must find him not guilty. If you don't, if you find him guilty, you send an innocent man to jail. An innocent man goes to jail. You've been a great jury. Thank you. Keep your damn head down, Henry. Do not eyeball the jury.
Mr. Constantine, why did you lie? What did you up the game?
Mr. Constantine was not guilty. The jury concurred. Today, justice was served. Thank you all very much.
Why would you lie?
Hey, we won. Try and look a little more cheerful.
Did we? I think she got violated twice. The second time was by us. You didn't have to humiliate her, Jack.
I did not humiliate her. I did my job. Now, we're like doctors. We don't grieve for the patients, and you know that.
I know that. I know.
I need you on my side, and
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
You did a fantastic job. I mean, the research was perfect. Everything was really on the ball. Morning.
Morning. Alan Nugent's very twitchy. He wants to see you ASAP. He's in the conference room. Jack, Darren Gaines is waiting for you in your office. I tried to get him to wait outside, but he wouldn't listen. He just pushed right on through.
Oh, let's send Judge Newhouse's wife some flowers, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, good hands.
What's up, Darren?
Did you see the paper today, Jack?
You have to make up your mind by 2. Jack's here, Alan.
Oh, come in, Jack. Come on in.
Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you, Ellen.
Oh, you're a champ.
Thank you.
Jack, tell me something. Which one of these pictures do you think is,
One here on the left.
Why?
Well, it's compassionate, it's resolute, shades of FDR. Plus, it's the only one that doesn't look like a mugshot.
Perhaps you should be running for office instead of me. You seem to have all the necessary bull. Grab a chair, Jack. Scotch and water, okay?
Great.
Did you read about Judge Newhouse?
Yeah, I saw it in the paper this morning.
Careless old codger falling out of his boat like that? Our client is euphoric. We may have to have his smile surgically removed. You know, Jack, sometimes the law doesn't know it's behind from its elbow. I really appreciated you being a professional on this. That was one hell of a Hail Mary play you made.
Thank you.
If I haven't told you before, I want to tell you now. You are one hell of a lawyer. You're hungry for success, you work hard, you've got an excellent legal mind. Maybe a little theatrical at times, but I'm of the old school. But more important than all that, Jack, people like you. Especially the judges and the jury. Even Judge Newhouse, God rest his soul, liked you. Heaven knows he didn't like anyone else. And that, Jack, makes you lucky. And talent and luck are an unbeatable combination in this profession. And I don't want to see that my firm loses that. So I've taken steps. It'll be a full partnership, Jack. No junior or probationary status. Well, you better say yes, Jack. Because this sign cost me a fortune.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Thank you. I swear I won't let you down. I will not let you down. Thank you.
I understand.
I can't
Little out of breath.
breathe.
I was too when I first offered my first partnership. You're going to be great. You'll do great. Welcome aboard, Jack. You're a happy and prosperous business. Ellen.
It's over, okay? Over. Joanna, you're like a cancer. Each day you just devour a little bit more of my life. You heard me. Cancer as in tumor, as in terminal, as in to be cut out. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're really hurt by that. Because now we're equal. We are finally equal, Joanna.
Will you excuse us, Patty? Jack, I want you to meet somebody. This is Kate Weldon.
Oh, right.
Joining us from Hallahan Zeidman in New York.
Nice to meet you.
This is my new partner, Jack Hammond.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I heard you were coming in. Did you?
Excuse me.
Did you just get here? Did you play maybe?
We did it.
We did it?
Oh, God. It's so... Oh, we did it. You're beautiful. Excuse me.
Thanks, Annie. My secretary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You need more champagne.
Just a touch, thanks. Thank you. That's good.
You hungry? Pig in a blanket.
I don't think so.
Very good.
I'll pass. You're a full partner, huh?
I am.
That's just incredible.
Why is that?
I've got shoes older than you.
You do? Well, I would love to buy you a new pair of shoes. What's your favorite color?
Forest green. But not in shoes.
Forest green. Country girl?
Used to be very good.
Where are you from, Kate?
Brant Lake, upstate New York. Ever hear of it?
No.
Do you like the country?
No.
Indian food.
Pardon me?
When I eat, I like to eat Indian food.
Oh, your favorite food is Indian.
Yeah.
Mine's Italian. I'm crazy about Italian food.
I hate to break up this beautiful duo, but Kate, I'd like to introduce you to some other members of the team.
Okay. Well,
Nice meeting you, Kate.
congratulations again.
She also has a very sharp legal mind. Come on, let's do some work.
Oh, damn. What do you want?
Top of the world, Ma. Top of the world.
Peter, come take a look at this. It's a lady's earring. Wonder who it belongs to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid I'm the bearer of some rather distressing news. Darren Gaines was found dead at his home early this morning. It appears that Darren was a victim of foul play.
Talking about Jack.
Just a moment, please. Please.
Was there a suspect, sir?
Yes. Darren's wife, Joanna Gaines, was taken into custody.
Joanna!
Joanna hasn't been formally charged as yet, but we hear that the grand jury intends to indict as soon as possible, and the charge will be murder one. We're handling the case, and Neville Gerson will be our point man.
Do they have a case, sir?
Oh, yes, a good one. They have strong forensic evidence and an eyewitness that places Joanna right at the scene. This one's going to be an uphill fight all the way, I can tell you that.
Doesn't the firm have a conflict of interest here?
Alan, there may well be, but Joanna is family. We believe she's innocent of this crime and feel duty-bound to come to her defense.
I believe that if Joanna submits to a polygraph test on her own and she passes, no one should have a problem with us handling the case.
I believe that's true. I'll have to check.
A word of caution on all this. Now, please, we are going to be under a heavy media spotlight during this case, and I ask you not to discuss with anyone outside this firm the details of this case. Thanks. Let's get back to work.
And in local news, a funeral was held today for murdered Chicago lawyer Darren Gaines. At graveside, his wife Joanna. Mrs. Joanna Gaines has been charged with her husband's murder and has been released on $100,000 bail. In other news, the race for mayor of Chicago kicks off tonight with the meeting of the...
Thank you.
Hello. I'm Sylvia, Joanna's sister.
Jack Hammond.
Please come in.
Very sorry that I missed your funeral today, and I wanted to personally pay my condolences.
Thank you, Jack.
Joanna, I know that you're aware that your husband and I had our professional differences. I just want you to know that I thought he was a good man, and I will miss him. How you doing?
Bearing up.
If during the course of the trial, Joanna, you have any questions, you need a second opinion on anything, feel free to call me. My home, my office, day or night, anytime. You have my numbers.
Why might I need to do that?
You know, it's a murder trial. Things come up.
You don't think Neville Gearson will do a good job, do you?
No, I think he'll do a very good job. He's a fine attorney. Just dependable.
You make him sound like a piece of old furniture.
I don't mean to.
Are you trying to tell me I should replace him?
No. I'm not saying you should replace him. I just want you to know that if you have questions, you've got the entire law firm behind you. You can call me or you can call anyone at the firm. That's all. Okay?
Thank you, Jack.
Working late, Ellen, even for you.
Just catching up, Alan.
Is Jack still here?
Uh-huh. He's in his office. Well, good night.
Ellen, wait a second. Let's talk just a little bit. Yeah?
You've been drinking, Alan. Please don't confuse me with someone from your past.
Don't be hard on me, Ellen. I'm just trying to be friendly. That's...
Good night, Alan. Sweet dreams, my darling.
Jack!
Yeah. Alan, I thought you were out campaigning.
I was. I'm all campaigned out.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Joanna Gaines wants you to take over her case.
Serious?
Completely.
What happened? Neville Gerson pull out or something? What?
No. Joanna wants you. She was adamant about it. You want the case, Jack?
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay. What about Neville?
I'll handle Gerson. Point is, Jack, can I handle you? Can I count on you to be a team player?
I've told you before, sir, I will never let you down. You can count on me. You know that.
Hello. Who is this? What? Is this some kind of joke? It's the middle of the damn night.
Hey.
This had better be work-related, and it better be good.
I see, Kate. Are you hungry?
No,
Sure.
quite.
Well, you're right about this Indian food. It's fantastic. Taste kind of explodes in your mouth.
It's late.
How would you like to second chair the Joanna Gaines murder trial with me?
Are you serious?
Completely. That's why you're here in the middle of the damn night.
What about Neil Gerson?
Neville
Gerson.
is off the case.
Really?
Joanna asked for me personally. I talked to Nugent. It's a done deal. Are you interested?
Yeah, sure, I'm interested. And you've checked me out, and you're completely happy with my experience?
I know about your little trouble in New York, if that's what you're talking about.
What do you know?
I know that you blew the whistle on some colleagues you thought were withholding evidence. They weren't. There was a lot of fuss, a lot of embarrassment. You got canned. I know that Nugent knows you from his sometimes lectures at NYU, that he thinks you've got an outstanding legal mind, and that he thinks you got a bum rap in New York.
No, I did. And it's not as simple as you make it sound.
I'm sure it isn't. Kate, what I need is your Murder One experience. You've handled some big cases, and I need your experience.
I second chair.
That's okay. You'll be doing the walking, not the talking. I need you to run around gathering evidence, help me build the case file. What am I doing? Why am I trying to talk you into this? You should be begging me. You should be on your knees begging me to give you this case. I mean, are you interested?
I accept.
Good. I mean, long hours, bad food, abusive boss, the whole thing. I mean, if it's too much for you, tell me now.
Waiter, could you please bring me a beer, whatever he's having? Will be
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Anything for you, sir?
No, I'm fine.
Jack, the night is young. You're not going to make me drink alone, are you?
I'll have another beer, please.
Thanks.
Attaboy. Okay, question. From what I hear, are you sure you want this case? It sounds like a no-win situation.
It is a no-win situation. Those are the only cases I like, Kate. That's why they call me the Hail Mary Kid.
What does that mean?
You don't know what a Hail Mary is?
No.
You know anything about football?
No.
I'll tell you later. Hold on. You don't know what a Hail Mary is? Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Good. It's very cold here. Good job you got that coat. Now, here is the space for your paralegals and files. And here... Oh, Patty, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Patty, this is Kate Weldon.
Hi.
Hi. You're the girl from New York?
That's me.
Well, I hope you like the color scheme. Don't forget to water the plants. Excuse me.
Patty's worked on most of Jack's criminal trials, but now she's been assigned corporate cases. Well, make yourself at home, and anything you want, you just call me.
Thanks very much, Ellen.
Joanna. Oh, how are you? What a dreadful business. Come on, we're in the conference room.
Do you have any idea how overwhelming the evidence is against you in this case, Joanna? Your earring was found in the dead hand of your husband. Your fingerprints were all over the murder weapon.
Jack, my fingerprints are over everything in that house. It's my house. I lived there till a month ago.
Where were you the night of the murder?
I don't remember. I was in a bar. I went to a bar.
Which bar, Joanna? Which bar? Give me a name.
No, I don't remember. You see, I was drinking and I got drunk and I blacked out and I don't remember.
Well, you got a big, bad cut above your right eye, Joanna. How'd you get that? Any idea? Or don't you remember?
Well, I imagine I fell. probably fell.
You know, your next door neighbor says he knows exactly where you were the night of the murder. He says he saw you pull up to the house in your Mercedes, get out, and walk straight up the driveway. That's what he says, and that's what he's going to say in court. Huh?
That's ridiculous.
Why?
I wasn't there.
There? How do you know you weren't there? I mean, you say you have no idea where you were, but now you're telling me you know where you weren't?
Why are you talking to me like this? What are you doing? Why are you questioning me like this?
I'm gonna be real honest with you, okay? I'm gonna be as honest with you as I can. I don't know what Neville Gerson or anyone else in this law firm's told you, but your case stinks. There's very little chance of us winning this case. If we go into court with this, we're gonna lose, Joanna. You're gonna go to prison, probably for the rest of your life. Do you understand that? The rest of your life, no parole. Think about that. Life without parole. Now, we plead guilty to manslaughter. No, just listen to me, okay? We plead guilty to manslaughter. And there's a very good chance I can convince the jury you did what you did out of self-defense. I've done it before. There's a good chance I can get a sentence suspended. I want you to think about that, okay? I just want you to think about it.
Absolutely not. Do you hear me? Absolutely not. There is absolutely nothing to think about. Let me make myself very clear, Jack. I will not plead guilty. You understand me? I will not plead guilty today or in the future. Am I quite clear on that? Do you understand me? I will not plead guilty, Jack.
Good. It's exactly what I want to hear from you. That's exactly what I want. You gotta believe in your innocence. You, most importantly, must believe in it. It's nothing compared to what a good prosecutor's gonna do to you, Joanna. You gotta believe in your innocence. Now let's talk about the earring. So you think she's guilty?
Based on the evidence, without a firm alibi, doesn't look good. What I find most worrying is that she doesn't even remember where she was on the night in question.
Well, it is on the record that she suffers memory lapses when she drinks.
Well, that's going to sound too convenient to a jury.
I haven't even touched on motive.
Well, we know that she and Darren were about to get into a messy divorce.
To say the least.
You know, you're making this sound hopeless.
It is hopeless. It's completely hopeless. Kate, that's what I like. I love hopelessly. I thrive on it. That's why they call me the Hail Mary Kid.
Are you ever going to explain to me what that means?
I've tried to explain it to you. You don't seem to be able to grasp the concept. Hail Mary, it's when you throw a football. You understand what a football is?
Yes. This neighbor who says he saw Joanna, Mr. Stravinsky, I mean, he could be a possible angle for us. He's 66 years old. I mean, how good could his eyesight be? No? Especially on a dark and rainy night. Why would the murderer honk the horn twice? That was guaranteed to attract attention.
I don't know. Maybe they were drunk? The only thing it really says to me is that the murder was not premeditated.
I guess. I'm gonna go see if I can talk to him.
Okay, do me a favor, Kate. Before you do, will you call the office, see if we have any messages?
Sure. No messages. It's a great view. Reminds me of the lakes in the Adirondacks. Gray water, gray skies.
Reminds me of Washington.
State?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you grew up?
Yeah. Just outside of Spokane, a little town called Opportunity. Not that there was any.
A lot of gray skies there, I bet. Lots of rain.
Oh, yeah, it was constant rain. Sundays in winter were the worst. Used to get dark around 4 o'clock. Rain all day. Nothing to look forward to except for a week of school. It was just... I hated Sunday.
Me too. Sundayitis, that's what I used to call it.
Sundayitis?
Yeah.
It's a good name for it. We get a lot in common, Kate.
Like what? We both hate Sundays?
That, yes, and possibly more, I think. Maybe more.
Well, no signs of a forced entry.
Very good job back there, Kate. Very thorough. You ever work homicide?
Jack, I need to say something.
Go ahead. Feel free.
You know, this job is really like a last chance for me. And I can't afford to have people think I got it for the wrong reasons.
You didn't.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Kate, very sorry if I did something wrong back there. If I behaved in an inappropriate manner, I apologize. I really do. I mean it. I apologize. If I did something wrong, I apologize, Kate. But I really don't think this is all my fault. You know, I don't think it's a one-way street. I mean, am I crazy? Am I imagining all of this?
Imagining what?
What I'm getting from you.
What? What are you getting?
Oh, come on, Kate. What? Things. I mean, I'm getting feelings, and I think we hit it off. Did we hit it off?
Yes, we hit it off.
Is there anything so, wrong with that? I mean, you're young, I'm young, we're both single as far as I know, unless, is there a hidden boyfriend or something?
No, it would be great under different circumstances, Jack.
If you want me to back off, that's fine. You just, say, is that what you want? Should I back off?
What are you doing?
I'm backing off. How's that?
Danvers also has a silver Mercedes?
Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with the English horse racing novels of Dick Francis, Jack?
Hello, Neville.
Well, in English horse racing, Jack, a trainer who wants to fix another trainer's horse will creep around to that rival trainer's stable in the middle of the night. They call it nobbling. Well, you nobbled me, Jack. Well and truly.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Neville. If you're referring to Joanna Gaines, she requested me.
Oh, I'm sure she did. I'm sure that much of it is true. It's what got her to that point is what I'm talking about. Not a good way to start off your partnership. Old lawyers have long memories, young man.
feel better, Patty? You enjoying yourself, Patty? You like a beer?
No.
You like to talk? You feel better?
Gotta get the demons out. Better your dishes than mine.
Patty, I'm very sorry that you're not working on the Gaines case. I really am. I'm sorry about that.
Thought you were annoyed over what I said after the rape trial.
That's ridiculous. I would never penalize someone for saying what they think. You know that.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure.
It's a question of experience. I needed someone with Murder One experience, and you don't have any.
It's okay. You're right, as usual. I would have struggled on a Murder One case. Better I work on something where I can really show my stuff.
Hello. Come on in.
Thank you.
I'll tell Joanna you're here.
Thank you.
Joanna, Miss Weldon's here to see you.
She's found God. Well, not so much found him as reacquainted herself with him. She's a lapsed Catholic. God is her alibi. I think we might have lost any small chance we had of her remembering what she did on the night of the murder. I think she could be having some kind of breakdown.
I was hoping she'd help herself a little bit.
I don't think that's going to happen, Jack.
Well, then we're on some very thin ice.
I don't want to add to your troubles, but I thought you might want to take a look at this.
What's this?
I was curious why Darren made so many phone calls to your home phone just a few days before he died. So I got Darren's phone records going back 6 months, and you know he never called you at home, not once. But there's at least, I don't know, 24 calls there, each lasting only a few seconds. So obviously he was bombarding your answering machine, trying to catch you in.
So what are you saying?
I'm just saying that if it has something to do with this case, that we should talk about it.
It has nothing to do with the case. It's personal. Personal.
Well, I think we still need to talk about it. Eliminate it from our inquiries.
Will you please believe me when I tell you it's personal? It has nothing to do with the case.
So you don't want to tell me what it is?
It has nothing to do with the case.
There's also a deposition missing from Darren's SNL fraud case file. Did Darren find out something on the case, something he wanted to share with you?
Kate, none of this has to concern you. None of it.
Jack, I can't work like this, okay? You say we have a lot in common. Well, if you don't trust me with this, then we don't have anything in common. We have nothing in common, nothing at all.
For weeks, there had been rumors that the firm was about to announce a new partner, okay? Everyone, including myself, thought it was going to be Darren. Darren was sure of it. Until the rumor mill started mentioning my name. When this happened, Darren flipped. He went crazy. I mean, he started calling me day. He called me night. He called me Sunday, Saturday. He wouldn't stop calling. What did I know? What did I heard? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to deal with him, Kate. I'm going to be honest with you. I never liked Darren Gaines. I never respected him. I never thought he was much of an attorney. Professionally, I could have cared less. You understand?
And that's it. There's nothing else.
That's it. Nothing else.
I'm surprised you didn't mention it to me.
Well, it really wasn't that big of a deal, you know. It was a long time ago, and I wasn't thinking about it much.
And what about the missing documents?
Now, Kate, this is a little more complicated. This is the deposition of a local businessman named Freddie Burke. Freddie Burke was a crook. He was being indicted on racketeering and fraud charges. This is the case Darren was working on when he was murdered. During the course of taking depositions, it became known that Freddie Burke has made a small but telling contribution to the political campaign of our Alan Nugent, our boss, Alan Nugent, okay? Now, obviously, this didn't look real good for Alan Nugent, for his political campaign, or really for the entire firm. You understand?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tell me that the only reason we took on Joanna's murder case was to keep this deposition out of court?
No. That was not the only reason. That was part of it. Joanna was family. She is family to this law firm, and we take care of our own.
Well, it's still evidence, Jack. No, you should have told me. I mean, you know what a sensitive area this is for me, especially after what I went through in New York.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should have told you, Kate. But the reality of the situation is this came to me directly from Alan Nugent, and I think you probably would have done the same thing. I'm sorry.
You can tell me. I told you I know how the game is played. I know how things are done. You can trust me with this, Jack.
Well, I will. From now on, I will.
Good.
Look, it is not my nature to be honest about things like this. It's really not. I have a tendency to be very secretive and self-protecting, and that's just the way I've been, and I've been that way for a long time. It goes way back, and I'm sorry, and I won't do it with you. I'd like to kiss you now.
Oh, no.
I want you to stay with me tonight. Will you stay with me? We're gonna stop. Huh? Fail back off, tell me. No. What? No. I'm not. I'm serious. Can I take care of you? I'll take care of you. You love me.
Jack, where do you keep your cereal bowls? Your coffee cups, I can't find anything to drink out of. All your dishes are smashed, Jack. Did you have Greek food?
I had a little accident, Kate.
What kind of accident?
Patty smashed them.
Patty. Isn't your former assistant Patty?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell me about it, or did it have to do with my job?
No. It had nothing to do with your job.
What then?
She was upset because I broke off our relationship.
You had a relationship with her? A sexual relationship?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of? You either did or you didn't, Jack.
Did.
For how long?
Just 3 months or so. 3 months.
And did you end it because of me?
No. It was over. It was over before. It was.
Well, now I understand why she was so charming with me that first morning. She loses her job, she loses you.
It's not how it was, Kate.
Oh, no?
Look, Patty couldn't handle this case. It was too much for her. She admitted as much herself. It was too much for her.
Is this a regular thing with you, Jack, where you sleep with one associate and when the novelty wears off, you replace with another?
It is not. Will you listen to me, Kate?
I am listening.
I've had a lot of physical relationships.
Clearly.
God knows it's taken me long enough, Kate, but I know I want more out of a relationship. Now I'm ready. I want more than sex. I want something real. I know I don't look it in these suits. It's the world that I've created myself, but Kate, I'm an oddball. In this business, I'm an outsider. I'm not East Coast. I'm not old money. I'm not blue blood wasp. I'm West Coast, no money, one click above white trash. If you could see where I came from, it's a miracle. It's a miracle I made it in this business. It's the ultimate Hail Mary. I don't fit in, and it's lonely. I'm being honest with you, Kate. You can't come down on me for being honest.
All rise. Section 12 of the Circuit Court of Cook County is now in session. The Honorable Judge Helen McCoy presiding.
Please proceed.
Mr. Stravinsky, could you please describe for the jury what you saw out your front window the night of Darren Gaines' murder?
Yes, I was watching Nightline.
Oh, so let's see. That is between the hours of 10:30 p.m. and 11 p.m.?
Yeah, this was after 10:40 because the interviews were on after the main report that opens the show.
Please, continue.
Well, I heard a car horn sound 2 times. That seemed strange. But then I heard a car door slam, so I got up and looked out the window.
And what did you see?
Saw a gray Mercedes parked outside the home and Mrs. Gaines walking away from the car.
Are you sure you saw Mrs. Gaines?
Oh, yes, it was Mrs. Gaines, for sure. Naturally, I've seen her many times. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you, Mr. Stravinsky. Your witness.
Mr. Stravinsky, you use 2 different types of eyeglasses, one for reading, watching television, and another pair for activities such as driving or any situation like this in which you require a greater depth of field. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, this is all true, but my eyesight is perfectly fine with my glasses.
I'm sure it is, sir. I'm sure that eyesight's fantastic. Let's talk about the night in question. According to your story, you heard a car horn beep twice. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You then heard a car door slam. Is that correct?
correct.
And then you moved over here to the window.
If that's correct.
No,
also.
okay. Hold on now a second. If you were watching television, you must have had the wrong glasses on, Mr. Stravinsky. Did you change your glasses, sir?
Well, yes, that's correct.
You changed your glasses. And where were the other glasses, sir?
On the dining room table.
And where is that, sir?
Just in the next room.
How far is it?
Well, it's...
I tell you what. You be watching television. I'll be the dining room table. You tell me when I'm at the proper distance from you, okay? Here?
No.
No. Further back. Here, maybe? Here?
Yes, right about there.
Here.
Yeah.
All the way over here. Whew. Mr. Stravinsky, that's quite a trek for you. You're telling me you were sitting here watching television, you heard a horn beep twice, you heard a car door slam, you got up, moved all the way over there to that table, all the way back over here to the window and took a look? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, this is all correct.
And what did you see, Mr. Stravinsky? Tell us again. What did you see when you looked out that window?
Mrs. Gaines. I saw Mrs. Gaines.
I put it to you, sir, that by the time you got done trekking all the way over to that table, all the way back to this window, you would be lucky if you saw even the back of the head of someone with dark hair. There is no way you can positively identify Joanna Gaines considering where you went.
You're wrong, young man. You are dead wrong.
Really? Why's that, sir?
Because when you demonstrated just now, you walked, but I ran. I ran for my glasses. I can still run, you know. I was a runner when I was young. Miler. Won a lot of races. I saw her quite clearly walk away from the car, then up the driveway. It was her. I'm sure of it.
Mr. Stravinsky, in your statement taken by my colleague, Miss Weldon, it says nothing about running, sir. It says nothing in here about running.
She never asked me, young man. She never asked me.
No further questions, Your Honor. Yes, sir. No, it's just that Dahlberg's got a great case and he's playing it very well. Yeah. No, I'm gonna stay here another hour and a half and I'll call you first thing in the morning. Okay? Thank you, sir. Bye.
Nugent, am I fired?
Not fired. But we best start preparing for death and burial by the end of the week.
What happened to the Hail Mary kid?
Through an interception.
There must be something we've missed. I mean, do you want me to work on Joanna, see if she'll agree to a plea bargain? What do you think?
I think you should spend the night with me.
Jack, don't tempt me, okay? I'm swamped. I'm gonna have to spend the night here as it is.
I'll spend the night with you, okay?
I don't think that's such a good idea. But and have the staff find us naked together in the morning? Jack, I think you should go home. I think you should get some sleep. I think you should put that brilliant mind of yours to work and think of something. I know you'll come up with something. I have faith, I do. And I'll come spend the weekend with you, okay?
No, I might be hiding out by the weekend. I don't have the time.
What's that?
That's our security guard. Keeping us safe.
Now, is it true, Detective Haas, one of the prime reasons you went to Mrs. Gaines' apartment was this earring found in Darren Gaines' right hand, an earring later identified as belonging to Joanna Gaines?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Now, could you tell us, what was the first thing you noticed when Mrs. Gaines opened the door to you and your men?
She had a wound on her head here, right above her right eye.
And did you mention this to her?
Yes, I did.
And when you mentioned it, what did Mrs. Gaines say?
She said that she had been drinking and probably fell over in the apartment.
And did you search Mrs. Gaines' apartment for bloodstains?
Yes, I did.
And what did you find?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Thank you, Detective. No further questions.
Detective Haas, we were talking... Damn. Excuse me. Hello.
Mr. Hammett, what are you doing?
Yes, she is. Hold on one moment. Miss Schwartz is for you.
What's going on here, Your Honor?
But I'm for me, but... Mr. Hammett, what the hell is going on
Please,
here?
just bear with me 1 minute, please. You really ought to take it. You sound very upset. Go ahead.
Hello? 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 There's no one on the line.
Detective Haas, we're talking about an earring.
Objection! Objection!
Overruled.
An earring which belongs to Mrs. Gaines. An earring which was found in Mrs. Gaines' home, clutched tightly in the dead hands of her husband.
Objection! Objection!
Overruled. I want to see where this is going.
Is it true, sir, that Mr. Gaines was found dead next to a table on which was a telephone?
Yes, I do believe that is correct.
It is correct. Now, you've testified. By her own admission, Mrs. Gaines has told us all that she was at that house 2 days before the murder. Now, is it possible that when she was at the house, she made a call from the phone on the table? And, sir, is it possible that in doing so, she removed her earring, put it on the table to make the call?
Objection! He's asking the witness to speculate.
I am not, Your Honor. I am simply asking this expert witness if it could have happened.
Overruled. You may answer the question.
Is it possible that she left the earring on the table?
Young man, anything is possible.
Yes, it is. And it's possible that Darren Gaines, mortally wounded, the man's head is smashed in, he's got blood pouring down his face, it's in his eyes, he can't see, he's reaching for the phone to call help, he misses, he falls, and ends up with this.
Objection! 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 Your Honor, we're being hot dogged to death here.
Mr. Hammett, this isn't off-Broadway. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't, Your Honor. No further questions. Order! I don't have order in my courtroom. Now that's a Hail Mary.
Mr. Gaines, did you ever, on any occasion, witness a fight between your brother Darren and his wife?
Yes, sir. Not just verbally either. In fact, at the last family barbecue last June, Darren and Joanna got into a fight over money, and my wife and I had to literally pull them apart. Joanna was kicking and screaming and punching at Darren. She was out of control.
Well, in the few weeks before Mr. Gaines died, Mrs. Gaines was calling all the time. Sometimes 5 or 6 times a day. It got so bad that Mr. Gaines tried to put a hold on her calls.
And why was that, Miss Stevens?
Well, she became abusive. If I couldn't put her through straight away, she would become very rude, threatening.
Threatening? How?
If I couldn't put her through, she would say And tell that SOB that if he doesn't call me back, I'll kill him. I'll kill him dead. She didn't so much say it as scream it.
You're a witness.
No questions.
Joanna, you know it's not too late to work out a deal.
No one believe me. I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I didn't.
Why are you always trying to make me plead guilty to something I didn't do? Why?
Joanna, please, I know you're innocent. Please help yourself. Please save yourself. Remember the night your husband was murdered, please. Please remember. Please. I know you.
I'm innocent and I can prove it.
How can you prove it? Do you remember where you were that night? Joanna, please listen to me.
I'm innocent and I can prove it.
Hi there.
Hi.
You know, you're just the guy I've been looking for.
Oh, yeah?
Hello?
Hi, honey. It's me.
Kate?
Sorry to wake you, but I think I've just saved your sorry hide. His name is Stanley Haynes. And according to him, he and Joanna had drunken anonymous sex together at the exact time Darren was murdered.
He admitted this to you?
Yeah.
He'll testify?
He'll testify.
Come on, you sure?
100%. His conscience has been bothering him. He's been waiting for us to find him.
Fantastic. That's fantastic, Kate. When did this come down?
This afternoon, Joanna and I had a little talk, and at the end of the talk, the bar had a name.
Bar had a name. Okay, this guy, Haynes?
Haynes, right.
Haynes. Is he a credible witness? Will the jury believe him?
He's single. He's a lawyer. He works at a small personal injuries firm on the north side. He's ready to roll, Jack.
That's very good. Whew. I don't know. I don't know. It still might be a problem putting him up on a stand, though. It just...
What do you mean?
I mean, the jury is not buying Joanna Gaines' convenient memory loss, right? That's a wash. This is more than a bit convenient. I mean, this guy, this late in the game, I mean, it's borderline miraculous.
Joanna Gaines is a woman to whom image is everything. She couldn't bear to face the double-sordid life she'd been leading. She blocked it out, dammed it up. When the pressure became too great, the dam broke.
Still might be a problem.
Jack, there's nothing else. This is all we've got. This is it. You're drowning, Jack. I'm throwing you a lifeline, and you're complaining about the quality of the damn rope? That's not a natural reaction. I mean, you should be telling me what a great job I've done. You're not. Why?
I said fantastic twice in the same sentence, Kate. If that's not telling you did a great job, I don't know what is. You did a great job. Twice I said fantastic job. What is your problem? What's wrong with you? Where'd you get this?
Someone left it for me to find.
That seems to be implying that I'm bribing this judge.
It also seems to be saying that you had something to do with his death. I mean, you got a mistrial and a jury decision overruled out of him. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Made your career, right?
What are you talking about? Kate, you don't take this seriously.
I don't know, should I?
No. Kate, for your information, I have never met Judge Newhouse outside of the courtroom. I've never even heard of Channel Lake, much less been there. I've never heard of the lake. This is obviously coming from Patty, who's not real high on me right now, or Gerson, or any one of 20 other attorneys at the firm that would love to see me fail. That's what this is. I can't believe you take this seriously.
So it's a complete lie.
Of course it's a total lie. Kate, you talk about trust. You tell me I have to learn how to trust you, and I have to learn to open myself up to you. Well, I've opened myself up to you. I mean, I've let you in. I've never let anyone in my life. Never, not one person but you. You're the first one. I opened up to you, and you slap me down. You just keep slapping me down. Am I wrong?
I'm sorry, Jack. You know, in New York it was pretty bad with the backbiting and everything, but in this partnership, it's like Caligula's court. Everyone's into everyone else's business. Everyone's sleeping with everyone else. And I'm constantly playing catch up, and it's making me totally crazy. And then you question our one and only witness.
I'm a lawyer. That's what I do. I have to question. I'm a lawyer. I have to question. That's what I do. I question, okay? You did a really good job. You did a really good job. He's a lawyer, though. That doesn't mean it's beyond lying. I just have to check him out, ask questions, that's all. Okay.
I do love you, Jack.
You do? Yeah? Will you prove it to me? Will you marry me?
What?
No.
Be serious.
I'm serious. I'm really serious. 100%. Here's the deal.
There's a deal?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, if I get Joanna Gaines off, she's found not guilty, and she walks, then you walk down the aisle with me, okay? You're speechless. I've never seen you speechless before.
What if she's found guilty?
She won't be. I'm gonna get her off. We have a deal, counselor.
You're crazy. You know that. You're completely crazy.
On the night of September 26th this year, you were at Trawl, Singles Bar on the north side. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
What time did you get there, sir?
About 10:30 p.m., give or take 15 minutes.
Now, how do you know exactly what time you got there?
That's the time I always get there.
Is it true that upon arrival, you were immediately approached by a woman?
Yeah? Yeah, before I even had a chance to sit down, this woman comes up to me, asks me to buy her a drink. So I bought her a drink.
What'd you get her?
Double vodka. No, she'd already had a few.
Can you identify this woman for us?
Yes. The defendant, Joanna Gaines.
Mm-hmm. And how long did the two of you drink?
A couple of hours. She did most of the drinking.
Mm-hmm. What happened then?
About 12:30 a.m. or so, she suggested that we go somewhere, you know, more private. So we went to my apartment. It's just a couple of blocks away.
And at your apartment, did the two of you make love?
We had sex, yes.
Sex? What type of sex was it, sir? Was it gentle, tender lovemaking?
No, she wanted to be treated roughly.
Rough sex, okay? Is it true, then, that during this rough sex, Mrs. Gaines cut her head on the side of your bed?
Yeah. Yeah, she bled all over the sheets. It was a mess.
And what time did she leave?
About 3 a.m. I know that because I drove her home in her car, in the Mercedes. And I practically had to carry her upstairs to her apartment.
Thank you very much, Mr. Haynes. No further questions, Your Honor. Your witness.
No questions, Your Honor.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, Your Honor, we have.
Is your vote unanimous?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Will the defendant please rise? How do you find the defendant? Guilty or not guilty?
We find the defendant not guilty, Your Honor.
Joanna. Thank God.
Congratulations, Joanna. To the best damn legal team in the business. The woman who single-handedly won this case. And the woman who I hope will soon be my wife.
Oh, I want to send those flowers. Do you have a moment? Of course, Kate. Come on in. I was just getting ready to join the celebrations.
Jack and I are going to the Bahamas tomorrow.
Oh, the Bahamas are so lovely this time of the year.
Ellen, Jack has asked me to marry him.
Really?
I thought you should know. I also wanted to return this to you.
What is it?
Ellen, you know what this is. The first thing I noticed about you is how nice your perfume smelled. It's also one of the first things I noticed when I picked up this note. Why, Ellen? Why did you do this?
Because I like you, Kate.
Because you like.
Yes, I like you and I care about you, and I don't want you to get hurt. You're energetic and you're idealistic, and you're a damn good lawyer. And because if you go off the tracks or you get into the wrong relationship when you're young, it can affect you for the rest of your life.
Are you referring to your one-time relationship with Alan Nugent? And everyone knows, it's common knowledge.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well, I really didn't like the way that Paddy had been treated either.
Jack told me all about Pat. He was very upfront about it. Case closed.
Kate, please, take care of yourself.
I will.
Love my little baby, love my little baby.
Do me a favor. Go down to the car and you please get my address book.
Why do you need your address book?
Because I'm gonna write postcards.
Okay, then you do me a favor, call the car company, tell them there's traffic, and we need them to come an hour earlier. The phone number's on my desk.
All right.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Regent Cab Company could hold. Regent Cab. Hello?
No. Channel Lake Lakeside Service Station.
One moment. The number is area code 309-555-6948.
Hello, Willie here.
Is this the Lakeside Service Station?
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?
Is there another Channel Lake in the state?
No, ma'am. Not as far as I know. This is the one and only Channel Lake. Can I help you? Ma'am?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. away from me.
What's
Get
wrong?
away from
What
me!
is wrong with you?
What is the wig for, Jack? Huh? Was it to give the impression that you were Joanna Gaines? So that an old neighbor looking out his window on a dark and rainy night would think that you were her? Is that it?
What the hell are you talking about?
Did you rent or steal a Mercedes, or did you use Joanna's actual car? I mean, yeah, of course you had to honk twice because you had to make sure that somebody saw you walking up the driveway as Joanna.
What is wrong with you?
Get away from me! Get away!
Is this all because you found some old girlfriend's wig in my closet?
Oh, an old girlfriend? Yeah. Let's just call your old girlfriend right now. Why don't we get her on the phone and talk to her?
Are you having some kind of pre-wedding freak-out jitters or something? I mean, what is this?
Did Darren Gaines find out that you killed Judge Newhouse?
What?
Did he somehow find out that you went up to Channel Lake, rented a speedboat, and plowed it into the judge's rowboat?
Talking about? What are you talking about?
Was Judge Newhouse going to talk? Is that what happened? Was he going to admit that you and your client had been bribing him? Is that what happened?
All right, enough. Just stop it. I mean, I'm really beginning to see why you got everybody so upset at you in New York. I mean, you don't know when to let up. Stop.
Simple question, Jack. Did you kill Darren Gaines?
No!
Did you kill Judge Newhouse?
Oh, for God's sake, Kate! Yes, I've killed them all, Kate. They're all dead, and I did it. I killed every last one of them. What are you talking about?
Yes or no, did you kill Judge Newhouse?
No! No! How many more times? No!
And you've never been to Channel Lake. You've never been to Channel Lake. As a matter of fact, you've never even heard of it.
That's right. Yes! I have never heard of Channel Lake. Kate, the guy died in a boating accident. What? You want to blame me for every boating death in the state of Illinois?
You're a liar, Jack.
I'm a liar? You're crazy.
I just don't understand one thing, you know. There's one thing that's bothering me. Why would you charge your gas on your credit card? It just seems so sloppy, Jack, so unlike you.
I had to. I ran out of cash. I couldn't find a cash machine that would take my card, so I had to charge it.
So your plan was to make sure that Joanna was found guilty, and then you hired me because you know about my business in New York. You know that I'm not going to give you any trouble if you're trying to hide evidence. So you hire me, but then I force your hand by finding the perfect witness.
No, you didn't force my hand, Kate. See, I fell in love with you. I really fell in love with you. You gotta help me, please.
Jack, you have killed 2 people to further your own career. That is as cold-blooded as it gets. I can't even begin to give you the kind of help you need.
Where are you going, Kate?
I need some air.
Okay, I just think we should talk for a bit, Kate.
Jack.
I think we should talk, Kate. I want to know what you're planning on doing.
Let me go.
I need to know what you're going to do,
Jack,
Kate.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Just let me go.
Where are you going?
I don't... Jack, please.
A simple
Please.
question, Kate. Simple question.
What, do you want to hurt me? Do you want to murder me, too? Is that it?
Kate, no. I love you. I don't want to hurt you. I
Well,
don't
then,
wanna
Jack,
hurt you.
let me go.
Kate, I just need to know! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just need to know. I just need to know. You can't just leave me like that, Kate. I gotta know where I stand. I just gotta know where I stand, Kate. Kate, I wanna know. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut it! Shut it! Shut up! You listen to me! You shut it, Kate! I'm gonna hurt you! I'll kill you! on my side, kid. What's wrong with you? No! She's fine. She's with me. No.
Please open the door.
Don't let her in. No, don't let her in. No! Open it. No! Open the door, please!
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You want me to drop you someplace?
No.
Can I use your phone?
Sure.
Yeah, Chicago Police Department, please.
Hello.
Mr. Hammett?
Yes.
I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Detective Haas. We met in court.
I remember you. Those things.
Things are fine. I'd like to come up. I need to ask you some questions about the Darren Gaines case, young man.
I'll be right down. Top of the world, Ma. Top of the world.